A friend of mine named David Polly wrote a book called The Law of the Garbage Truck. He was in a taxi cab in New York City headed to a meeting. A car pulled out right in front of them. The taxi driver had to slam on his brakes, swerve to the left, missing the car by inches. The driver of the other car put his head out the window, started screaming and yelling. He was so angry, so upset, shaking his fist. The funny thing, it was his fault. The taxi driver just smiled, waved real big, and drove on. Didn't give it the time of day. David was in the back seat, and he was so impressed. He said, "That man almost totaled your car. Almost sent us both to the hospital. I can't believe you didn't yell back at him. How did you keep your cool?" The taxi driver gave an insightful answer. He said, "I found many people are like garbage trucks. They go around full of anger, full of frustration, full of bitterness. As their garbage piles up, they need somewhere to dump it. And sometimes they'll dump it on you. But you can't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you. Just smile, wish them well, and move on." Here's the key. Successful people don't let garbage trucks overtake their day. If someone dumps a load on you, don't get upset. If you make that mistake, you'll end up carrying around their garbage, and eventually you'll dump it on someone else. You have to keep your lid on. These days, many people are dumping frustration, disrespect, criticism, bitterness. We can't stop them from dumping it, but we can keep them from affecting us. We have enough things of our own to deal with. You don't need somebody else's bitterness, their sour attitude, their pressure. Keep your lid on tight. Let those things bounce off of you. Your destiny is too great. Your time is too important to go around weighed down with other people's garbage. You can't keep it from coming, but you can keep it from getting in you. The longer I live, the more I realize how valuable each day is. We're not always going to be here. It's easy to live upset, offended, frustrated, but most of the things that are upsetting us in the big picture, they don't really matter. Traffic was backed up. Took you an hour to get home. Should have taken you 30 minutes. Is that worth losing your joy over? You're alive. You're healthy. God's given you breath to breathe. He's given you a family to love.